Welcome to another round of SEN Talks with Miss Charisma. Today I am talking about what I feel is a teacher's best friend. Can you guess what this is? I'm going to give you the count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you said teacher binder, you are absolutely correct. A teacher's binder is a teacher's best friend, and I feel all teachers need to have one of these. If you don't have one and you're a teacher, you definitely need to get one. And I'm going to tell you why. 3 reasons why you need a teacher's binder. Number 1, it keeps you organized. Number 2, if you can't find it on your laptop crashes, you have got everything you need here in terms of worksheets, student details, your allergies, right? Your students' allergies. Everything is stuck in here. And really, if anything happens to your computer, if you can't find a file, you can't remember how you name something on your desktop or your computer, whatever it is, you've got it all in here. And because you carry this with you wherever you go, for example, if somebody says, let's talk about this and this student, you've got it in here. You don't really need to run back to get it from anywhere else. So this is why I feel that teachers' binders are one of the most important things to have on hand as a teacher. Now I'm going to show you what I put into my teacher's binder. But how you get started with a teacher's binder is, of course, 3 things. Number 1, a binder. You can go online and you can purchase colorful binders. You can get washi tape and decorate your binders however you want. I am a little bit lazy, so I keep it simple, all right? But you do you. And then you need to get these colorful dividers. These are lifesavers, especially when you've got multiple students or multiple things that you work on. These are great. And these little leaflets, they help you put in your scheme of work, right? Which you run through from term 1 to term 3. So these really help you keep things organized and all your worksheets and stuff protected as well. So those are what you need. I also like to include 2 exercise books in my teacher's binder. The small one is for lesson planning, and the big one is for meetings that I have with parents or emails and stuff like that. I'll just make notes of everything in here. So if a parent sent me an email, say on August 1st, I'll write email sent in by parent August 1st, and just a rough sketch of what they said, what I said. So I have it on hand anytime that I want to. Right, so this is how I organize my teacher's binder. Let me get this clip out of the way. I always start off with my academic year calendar and my timetable. Then I move on to student details. Now, student details are one of the thickest portions of your teacher's binders. It is going to have your class list on there. It's going to have your students' information, like their birthdays, their allergies, if they've had assessments, if they've gone to different schools, that sort of thing. It's going to be in your student details. Then you're going to have progress reports. Now, progress reports and number 4, which are assessments, are interchangeable. You can place them wherever you feel. If you want that one at number 3 and that one at number 4, it's up to you. Now, progress reports are basically anything that you have on hand that tracks the progress of your students. So whether it be homework, whether it be assessments, whether it be quizzes, whether it be the midterm, the final, all those little recordings of your students' progress goes into here. If your school does any other measures for progress, like maybe CATs or SATs or whatnot, copies of those can also go into the progress reports. Or like my school does checkpoints, those can go into here. Now, your assessments are going to be everything that you printed out in terms of a quiz, an assessment, a test, an exam. Those I make a hard copy of it, and put it into my assessments. Now, everything else I just organize according to how I teach things. So in this case, I've got creative reading comprehension, creative writing, spelling and dictation, grammar, punctuation, baking, and then miscellaneous on the bottom here, and I just do it as is. So basically, why do you need these components? These components are, sometimes teachers, we're online, we see a worksheet, we really like it, we save it, but I always say save it, print it out, put it in your teacher's binder. That way, when you are thinking about it, oh yeah, I remember going across that worksheet, you don't have to go through your whole desktop. You have it in here. You can just pull it out and find it. You can go to the math section or your English section or your science section and just find it off of there. So that's how I like to divide my teacher binder. And I think I forgot to mention that I teach both mainstream and SEN students. So I use 2 binders, one for each one. But of course, you can put them all into one if you feel more comfortable doing that. There is no right way or wrong way to create a teacher's binder. I'm just showing you the way that I do it. Now, I'm not the most creative person. I'm not a person who likes to sit down and lesson plan all day. So I make it as simple as possible and as easy as possible for me. So that's one thing to keep in mind when you're making your teacher's binder. One, make it as pretty as you want. It's got to be something that you want to look at and want to carry around. Number 2, make it as easy to get things from it as possible. So organize it in a way that's easiest for you. And number 3, keep it organized. I know sometimes I will just stick things in the front or the back and say I'll organize them later, but make sure later comes and you do organize them into the places that they need to go. Thank you for watching this video. If you want to figure out how to create scheme of works that are effective for your lesson plans, where I also will take you through how I create weekly lesson plans and daily lesson plans, follow me, because those videos are coming up next.